2 decades for publication as one anthology, both in the Philippines and the United States, and we are very much looking forward to that. Let me give you Professor Oscar V. Campomanes.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder when my teaching appointments are rattled off, if it should be a source of pride or of embarrassment, because it does tell you in one fell swoop how picaresque my academic career has been. And so my return to the Philippines and having kind of really settled there finally for the last decade has been quite a relief. You can only travel so much and so widely, from one institutional location to another. But it is also always makes me see how quintessentially American my formation is, like the dream of mobility, right? Breathless mobility. Something like American scholars always take pride in the sociological fact that 50% of Americans presumably move to another place, at least twice, also in their lifetime. Anyway, I want to actually begin first with, to use Windek Lung's word yesterday, precautionary, and something precautionary, and then maybe, if you like, something problematic. I want to apologize now, so that you can forgive me if I mispronounce some of your names when I cite your contributions to our workshop, because actually I've forgiven some of you for mispronouncing. Which is to say, I take seriously the point that Professor Tong made in the session this morning about the importance of names and namings, no matter what sorts of problems we might have with them, in terms of what they include, exclude, and even fail to account for, right? I agree with him 100% when he says things like classification, or the classification systems that acts of nomination intend and entail, we can always tweak with them, right? But we have to acknowledge the importance of names and names. That is to say, probably this is one kind of fluency we will need to develop if we are going to work together, at the very least, right? Get to pronounce our names right first, because that might actually be a good point of departure for developing higher and better forms of transcultural literacy, right? That we would need to be around the same round table together. Actually, I'm just going to make 3 points. The first 2 points quickly, and we'll dwell on the third point. The first 2 points, I hate to use the word administrative, but to piggyback at Lisa's critique of the managerial, but the administrative is actually very important to our work, no matter how much we might have problems engaging in it, apart from producing scholarship and critical writing as we are trained to do, or we are expected to do. And the first one that I would like to acknowledge in terms of its importance is the very moment of the workshop itself. And I just marvel at the administrative savvy and energy and, of course, resources